cause and will fight for the cause. However, they cannot afford to lose their jobs. They can't afford to be reprimanded where they will not be able to receive any compensation. Okay. And so I do want to say that, but I think that teams and owners are trying their best to work through the issue so that it can be silent and not really affect the NFL in a negative and derogatory light, And so I believe it's going to be a fight for years to come until we begin to see some things happen on the side of justice that would be beneficial to everybody. What do you think about that, Chief?
Well, my question to you, Pastor C, is if you were still there, would you have taken a knee?
Well, it depends on if Nike would have gave me a contract under the table.
Okay.
And I would have been able to get paid. Here's my thing. There's many ways to fight, and I'm not being a coward right now, but there's many ways of fighting, and you have to use wisdom when it comes to your livelihood. And so if I was on that field and I had an opportunity to take a knee in a stance for justice, and it would have cost me my job, I would not have taken a knee, Chief. And I know that some of our listeners would probably disagree with that. But at the end of the day, I think that we need to consider all things, and there's different ways of fighting. Number one, I'm a voter. I go out and vote. That's a way to fight. I am involved in my community. That's another way of fighting. And when it comes to this issue, I'm learning ways to access the police department and help with community engagement.
Understand the concerns that frustrating thing to me at this point. You still of police misconduct. Mm-hmm. All of them are not true. Mm-hmm. Some, as you know, that there are some folks that are looking for their 5 minutes of fame, and then you do have some incidents that do bring some real concern to the forefront because of the way things were handled. But, I'm just wondering, are the players I heard the flag, you just snap to it.
Right.
So